Welcome students. In this video we are going to talk about the how the taxation is done through the how the tax evasion is done through the accounting. So here in majority of the business organizations tax evasion is done through the accounting. So that's why let us see how the tax evasion is done through the accounting itself. So here, as you know very well, accounting is a business language which is used to record the transactions what we do in business, which can be expressed in terms of money. So that's why every business performance is expressed through the accounting itself, because the business may be in good performance or bad performance, through the profits or losses, everything is expressed through the accounting. So that's why majority of the business organizations evade the tax by the using accounting as a tool. So in that regard, suppose if you sell one product to the customer by the taking some amount of money, it is a financial transaction. When the transaction is done, it should be recorded in the accounts. So suppose if you don't record the transaction in the accounts, that means there is no evidence for the transaction, there is no proof for the income. When there is no evidence for the income, there is no need to pay there is no chance to pay the tax. So here some people don't record the transactions in the books, because if they don't record the transaction in the books, there is no evidence for the transaction. When there is no evidence for the transaction, they need not to pay the tax on that transaction. So here this is the way some people follow in the accounting to evade the tax. That is what we are calling as out of book transaction. Simply, if you sell the goods, that means it is a transaction. When you sell the goods, you will earn you earn an income. On the income, you need to pay the tax. This is the actual thing to be done. But simply, you don't enter into the sales transaction into the books. So when you don't enter into the sales transaction into the books, then there is no proof for the income. When there is no proof for the income, so they need not to they need not to pay the tax on that income. So this is what we are calling as out of book transaction. Means simply they left the transactions and they don't record the transactions in the books of accounts. That is what we are calling as out of book. Means the transaction is done, but that is not recorded in the books. And next one is, in some businesses, in some business organizations, they perform the transactions, they enter those transactions into the books of accounts. Whenever they sell the goods, whenever they generate the income, they enter those transactions in the books. But in addition to that books, they also maintain some other books to show them to the government agencies, or to show them to the tax authorities, or whoever it might be, relevant parties. So so that means they maintain two kinds of books. One is for them, one is for the purpose of showing. So here that is what we are calling as parallel books of accounts. So the name itself indicates parallel. Means so they maintain two set of books. So first they record all the transactions without lefting any transaction in the books which are being maintained for them, for their purpose. So after the maintaining the original books of records, original books of accounts, they parallelly maintain another set of books of accounts. So they will show the another set of books of accounts to the government or some other agencies. So here that is what we are calling as parallel books of accounts. Means they maintain two set of books. One is for them, one is for the purpose of showing to the others. So so normally in which books they are maintaining for them, they record all the transactions, and in which books they are maintaining for the purpose of showing to the external agencies. So they manipulate them. So here this is the way to avoid the tax, by the maintaining parallel books of accounts. and this is another way. And next one is suppose for the companies which are registered according to the Companies Act, so okay, they need to maintain the accounts, and they need to get their books, get their accounts audited. They need to submit the audit reports. They need to maintain the annual, they need to publish their annual reports regularly. So okay, this is the done, they should do it. This should be done by the companies. So okay, in that regards, some companies are maintaining accounting system and getting audited their accounts by the chartered accountants regularly, but in that process they manipulate the accounts, they manipulate the financial statements, so okay, to which can be favorable to them. So okay, in which way they are favorable to them, they manipulate the financial statements in that way with the help of auditors. This is what we are calling as manipulation of books of accounts. So if you observe that these three, first one is out of book transaction, means left the transaction without entering into the books. Next one is parallel books of accounts. Here they maintain two set of books. The transaction is entered in the transaction is entered in the book which is maintaining for them, and then next they enter the transaction into the second set of book. So here that is parallel books of account. And next one is manipulation of books of account, means it is normally being done by the companies. So okay, they manipulate the financial statements. They manipulate the financial statement with the help of the auditors. They manipulate them in which way they are favorable to them. So by the showing more assets or by the showing less assets, by the showing more sales or less sales, by the showing more expenses or less expenses, whatever it might be, in which way they feel that is favorable. So that way they will ready to change the financial statements. So okay, the manipulation of financial statements is called as, in a general terms it is called as, in a professional term it is called as window dressing. This is what we are calling as window dressing. So anyway, window dressing is an unethical activity which is done by some companies. So whatever it might be, let us come to our topic. So these are the three ways: out of book transaction, parallel books of accounts, manipulation of books of accounts. Next one is, suppose if you produce anything in India, if you manufacture any products in the India, so okay, we need to pay the tax on the products what we are manufacturing. That is what we are calling as excise duty. What we are calling as excise duty. Excise duty is a tax to be paid on the goods which are manufactured in country. So okay, here, so when we produce the goods, we should ready to pay the excise duty on those goods. So okay, to reduce the excise duty or to the payment of to escape from the payment of excise duty, some manufacturers may show the less production figures than the actual production figures. So okay, this is what we are calling as under reporting. What we are calling as under reporting of production. For example, the production might be 1 crore rupees. They may show the production is 70 lakhs. So okay, for example, their excise duty is 10%. So on the 1 crore rupee, 10% excise duty paid means 10 lakhs rupees to be paid. So but they are showing their production is only 70 lakhs rupees. So that's why they are going to pay the 7 lakh rupees excise duty. Actual excise duty to be paid is 10 lakhs rupees, but what they are actually paying is 7 lakh rupees. So means they are escaping the payment of 3 lakhs rupees. This is the tax evasion. How it is done means they are under reporting their production figures. So okay, their actual production was 1 crore, but they are showing their production is only 70 lakhs. So okay, this is the way to avoid the tax by the using the accounting statements. So okay, this is one way. So okay, here it is normally done to avoid the excise duty, to avoid the payment of the excise duty. So okay, here, and another way is, suppose if you observe that, so the amount what we invest on the machinery, land, furniture is called as capital expense, are also called as capital expenditure. Means the money invested on the fixed assets is called as capital expense. So okay, some companies may do, they show more capital expenditure than the real capital expenditure. So okay, suppose if they purchase machinery, the machinery value is 10 crore rupees. The real value of the machinery is 10 crore rupees. They may show that is the 12 crore rupees in their accounts. So means they increase the value of the, they show more value, more they show the machinery value is more than the real value. So when they show 12 crore rupees machinery value, so they may every year they may cut the depreciation, they may calculate the depreciation on that machinery, because on every fixed asset we can calculate the depreciation, and you know very well the depreciation is giving tax exemption. After deducting depreciation, we need to pay the tax. So when your capital expenditure is showing more value, when your machinery value is showing more value, your depreciation is also more. So when your depreciation is more, so okay, you can deduct more amount from your income for the purpose of depreciation. So when you deduct more amount from your income, final your taxable income will be reduced. So this is the way to reduce the, when your taxable income is reduced, your tax liability will be reduced. So okay, this is the way to reduce the tax liability by the showing more capital expenditure than the real capital expenditure, to take an advantage to show more depreciation. So okay, this is what we are calling as manipulation of capital expenditure. Okay, these are the various things which are being done by the business people to avoid the tax by the using the accounting system. So okay, one is out of book transaction, means simply leave the transaction, don't record transaction in the books. Parallel books of account means maintain two set of books, one is for them, one is for showing external purpose. And next one, manipulation of books of accounts, means manipulation of financial statements by the companies with the help of auditors to get an advantage. Next, under reporting of production. So okay, to escape the payment of excise duty or to reduce the excise duty, they may under report of production, means they show the production lesser than the actual value. So okay, actual production was more, but they are showing less production in the accounts. And next one is manipulation of capital expenditure, means here they show more capital expenditure than the real capital expenditure. So okay, here they show the more value than the real value. For example, they show the machinery which is more in the accounts but not in the practical. So okay, so this is the way tax evasion is being done through the accounts. So okay, hope you all understood. Thank you very much.